Tonight's show, excellent show. We are going to have Porkbelly. He's going to introduce us to sirloin steak. Without further ado, over to you, Porkbelly. Take it away. Hey folks, Porkbelly here. Today we're going to look at sirloin steak. Look at that. That's a nice little sirloin medallions they call them today, folks. At one point, it was a huge steak. Now we cut them in, cut the whole piece into three, and we make these medallions a little more cost effective for people today. It's an individual serving. But hey, what am I talking about? Where does a sirloin come from? Sirloin comes from this portion right in here. It is the transition piece between the hip meat and the loin meat, which from here forward is the most tender, this being one of the tougher cuts. This much better as a roast. You've been watching Butcher's Corner with Porkbelly! Take it away, Delicioso! Hey everybody! Today we're going to do the sirloin, and we're going to put a butter in the pan. We're going to let it cook up a little bit. It creates a barrier. Remember that, always create the barrier, right? You want the barrier. So then when you put the steak in, the steak will start to sizzle right away. Hey, so we're going to let this steak cook for a few minutes, and we're going to be back. Let's go see what Steakman has to say, okay? Over to you, Steakman. Take it away. Hello, I'm Steakman Freud. Welcome to this portion of Beyond the Plate. Today, we are going to talk about sirloin. The question I have is, do you know how sirloin got its name? Many years ago, and again, because of the inconsistent tenderness, the king would not eat the sirloin part of the loin. He ordered it to be banished to a different part of the castle, where it would be in a cold, dungeonous room, and spend many months there, as he ate the strip loin, the tender loin, and such. He wanted only the best. One day, the cook realized that they were out of the loin and the ribs, and it was, oh my, what are we going to do? What are we going to feed the king? Let's get those sirloins that have been hanging in the dungeon for all these months and see if they're any better now. Well, they prepared it, they brought it to the king, placed it before him, and behold, the king tasted it and realized it was delicious. And he was like, quickly get me my sword. He got his sword. The cook was like, uh-oh, am I in trouble? He said it was delicious. What's going to happen? He took his sword and he reached out and he put it on the steak and dubbed it sirloin. Of course, what nobody really realized in this story was the simple fact that they were dry aging the beef. The cellar was cold, the dungeon was cold, it was cold. Cold enough to preserve the meat and long enough to make the beef tender. You can almost taste it, can't you? Once again, this has been Steakman Freud in Beyond the Plate. Thank you. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're back here with the Delicioso. Of course you're with Delicioso. Who else you want to be with, eh? The nice thing about this in the pan is we can make a nice sauce, okay? So we're just going to turn that down a little. We're going to take it, we're going to put on a plate. We're going to put in a one. And now, for the creme de la creme, we put in some blue cheese here, okay? And we mix it up. We go like that. It's all going to melt together. Okay, now, we're going to take a steak. We're going to cut the steak up into a couple of pieces. We take it a big spoon and we take some of the sauce. Like that. Mr. Cameraman, you're going to try that, okay? You go ahead and you try that. And I get another fork and I try that. This is my portion of the show. Sorry folks, no marshmallow today, but next time, who knows? Signing off from Delicioso. Until next time, this is Harry Jordan signing off of Meat TV. Take care, folks.